Good morning and welcome to this week's edition of Community Connections for Saturday, May 30th. To start out, I'd like to share some thoughts of our bishop and presiding bishop and bishop-elect on the recent killing of George Floyd and ways that we can help. Like many of you, my heart aches about the killing of George Floyd that amplifies the racial injustices that continue to exist in our world. This week, our bishop and bishop-elect had a conversation with presiding Bishop Michael Curry, who shared the following. This crisis reflects deep sores and deep wounds that have been here all along. In the midst of COVID-19 and the pressure cooker of a society in turmoil, a man was brutally killed. The basic human right to life was taken away. His basic human dignity was stripped by someone charged to protect our common humanity. And perhaps the deeper pain of this is the fact that it's not an isolated incident. The pain of this is that it's a deep part of our life. It's not just our history, it is American society today. We are not, however, slaves to our fate unless we choose to do nothing. Here, as the Episcopal Church of Minnesota, we can choose to do something and commit again to the work of racial reconciliation and justice. Our leadership is asking all Minnesota Episcopalians to join as a start in taking the following actions. First, call elected officials to demand justice. Secondly, donate to organizations working on the front line of these issues. There are many working hard, and the information about these organizations will be on your screen and also on our website, and I encourage you to take a look at them. Donate to the family of George Floyd. Also, find ways to amplify the voices of those who are not being heard. Continue to learn, engage in dialogue, and move beyond our comfort zones. ECMN has curated many resources that you'll be able to find using the link on the screen and also on our website. And finally, donate to the Lake Street Council, a neighborhood that is suffering greatly at this time. While there's no easy answers to everything unfolding around us, as followers of Jesus, we always have a clear question: what does love look like? I encourage us all to reflect on that this week. What does love look like? And take action in the name of love. Another way we can help in our community is by engaging in a project that's going on right now in Lincoln Park, Assembly of Face Shields. Equilibrium 3 is calling for volunteers to assemble personal protective equipment in a community collaboration that supports our local businesses, frontline workers, and nonprofits. Working with Lincoln Park manufacturer Frost River, Equilibrium 3 has set up a huge assembly line at the Heritage Center. In groups of 30 volunteers over a 4-hour period, you can make 6,000 face shields for frontline workers, 500 of donated masks for community members, and receive a 1,000 nonprofit donation for the church or CHUM or whatever the volunteer group chooses. This is really a great way that volunteers can spend 4 hours and make a huge difference. In 4 hours, you make 6,000 face shields. Wouldn't it be great if we could get a St. Paul's group together to volunteer together? You'd be able to see your church family members from a safe distance and really engage in something worthwhile. It's open to all who are healthy, who are willing to engage in some simple safety protocols. It's done in the Heritage Center. Everyone is several feet away from each other, all wearing masks, and they go through safety protocols. Children ages 13 and up can volunteer with an adult present. So we'd love to get someone who's willing to coordinate a crew for St. Paul's, and then people who are willing to volunteer. I'll put a link on the screen and on our website as to how you can get involved. Also, as an individual, you can go to the Equilibrium 3 website and sign up to be an individual volunteer, and they'll assign you with other crews that have less than 30 people. The final way we can help in our community is Lutheran Social Services of Minnesota is in need of foster care families. They currently have a great need for families able and willing to provide short-term respite care, especially for sibling groups, school-aged children, and older youth. The number of children in Minnesota foster care has risen greatly, and they could certainly use your help. If you'd like more information, contact the link on the screen or on our website. All of this information can be found at stpaulsduluth.org/community-connections, and we hope you engage in ways to help our community. You can look on that page for previous week's editions of Community Connections, as well as this week's. We hope that you stay safe, stay well, and be sure to take care of yourself as you're taking care of others. God's blessings.